Oh, hello everyone, it's Susie, Crypto Granny here. Another market news, cryptocurrency news and trading at the moment and portfolio story. Be talking about all the news. If you don't know me, I have a YouTube called Crypto Granny. Also my business is Esoteric Trading Solutions, and basically I have a lot of courses on there if you want to learn. Plus I have Patreon. So have a look at Patreon as well if you want to learn properly about cryptocurrency, what to buy for your investment portfolio, trading portfolio, your staking portfolio, even if you want a high risk portfolio. There's many other ways of making money in cryptocurrency land. And this month I am full bore. When I look at the charts look very, very bullish to me. The market got sold down quite a bit at the end of February for tax reasons for a lot of countries that have a year-end February tax for individual and business accounts, corporate accounts and business accounts. And so a lot of cryptocurrency was sold down at the end of the month. And as far as I'm concerned, this market can go a lot higher. There's a lot of coins out there that look very cheap. They got sold down probably about 60% from their high. And this market looks incredibly cheap to me. And there's a lot of reasons why I believe this market is going to be full ball this month in terms of crypto land. So let's just go through some of the news. Google Finance has added a tab dedicated to cryptocurrencies. So even Google are getting involved in it. I would not be surprised if they set up an exchange, or Apple did, or someone like that, someone that's huge. Now, we know that Square has been out there and they started cryptocurrency last year and the year before. And their Bitcoin sales for 2020 was 4.57 billion, which is massive, okay, via their Cash App. They basically made gross profits from sales in 2020 of $97 million, which is substantial. Plus, they increased their own Bitcoin holdings for the company, for Square, from 50 million to $170 million in Bitcoin, okay? And I'm ultra bullish because a lot more corporates will come into Bitcoin and they will take it out of their US dollar holdings or their cash holdings and put it into cryptocurrency this month. Basically, there is not, there's no reason being in interest rates, even though they're rising slightly. 10-year bond rate in the US is 1.44 at the moment. And an Aussie dollar bond rate is 163, but it's still an incredibly cheap market, the cryptocurrency market, when we look at risk-adjusted returns and the Sharpe ratio. The Sharpe ratio being the rate of return on the cryptocurrency less the US 10-year bond rate, or the Australian one, wherever you are, over the volatility of the cryptocurrency. Now, that Sharpe ratio for cryptocurrency is plus 5, 6 to 12. And if you look at other asset markets, the Sharpe ratio is normally under 1 if we're talking equities and gold, and if we're talking interest rate type products, over 1. But cryptocurrency Sharpe ratios of over 5 is magnificent. Even in normal traditional investment, they normally think that 1.5 is good. So there's a lot of reasons to be in cryptocurrency land, okay? Now, in February, Binance broke massive volumes in trading volumes, okay? February, the crypto exchanges did well over 1 trillion in volume. This is massive. And don't forget, Binance would have had 60% of this volume at least, because of the biggest cryptocurrency exchange out there. Now, their coin BNB is just a no-brainer for me. I've got a valuation out there of 12.25, something like that, on my YouTube. The coin is incredibly cheap at $250. Even though it's gone from 35, 56 or whatever, this coin is cheap. I think this coin could easily go to $600 US when we look at the pricing of Coinbase on the private market at the moment, and the share is $417, and Binance is a much better story. Now, crypto, like anything else, is a funding tool, just like equities are, just like debt is. Now, if you don't know that, you need to learn these terminologies on my Patreon, okay? Crypto Granny Patreon. Now, let's just talk about Binance for a minute, because it is an amazing story, and I'm very bullish Binance. We have it in our investment portfolio. We are very overweight Binance. Now, Binance has a Visa card, and they're connected to 60 million merchants. They have a launch pool. They've got Binance Vault for Binance staking and earning Binance. They have, as you know, the Binance Smart Chain contract chain, which is just incredible. You can earn block rewards and all sorts of things, okay? It's a big deal. Plus, they're doing more volume than Ethereum. Plus, they're already doing more volume than Ethereum for DeFi, okay? So I am ultra bullish Binance as a coin. I think it'll do very well. You know, they also came out in January and said they're going to accelerate their burn, okay? Their burn was on different different burn timetable, which was going to take 27 years to get them to 100 mil of Binance. Now they want to drop that down to 5 years to 100 mil. And I think circulating supply up there at the moment is about 153. So it's a no-brainer. Not only are they burning their own coins, their profitability and their volume is going through the roof. To me, it is just a no-brainer, and it will supersede and overtake Ethereum in terms of price as well. Binance Smart Chain also did more volume transactions and more transactions than Ethereum. They launched it in September of 2020, and by the 10th of February, they had already done many more transactions than Ethereum. Also, Binance Pancake Swap, which is DeFi listed on Binance, now has become the biggest decentralized exchange since the 19th of February. They did 1.992 billion in trading compared to Uniswap that did 1.16 billion. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Binance is just a no-brainer. If you don't hold Binance, you're missing out on a huge opportunity, because as far as I'm concerned, Binance can go higher. And my clients got into Binance very early, you know, at $17, $15, $30, that sort of thing, okay? We spotted, I was in there, you know, at $5 and $13.25 or something. So also another thing, NVIDIA, who does all the graphic cards and everything, is going to start mining cryptocurrency. And I think this is an incredibly smart move by them. They're going to have the quickest graphic cards of all and the best technology, and they can really make a lot of money by mining cryptocurrency. It's a great move for them, and they're very smart about it, particularly when you've got Bitcoin miners facing huge penalties in certain countries, like Akbar Hazi, which is was a part of Georgia in Russia, and they're going to basically charge penalties for miners in Akbar Hazi because there was massive blackouts in terms of electricity because they're using all the electricity. Now, also in China, Mongolia, miners are to shut down mining operations by April 21. So it shows you that NVIDIA coming in is a really smart move, okay? Very smart move. Another DeFi got hacked, and this is why I don't like DeFi. I hate DeFi because it's always getting hacked, okay? Furubo Combo hacked for $14 million. There was about $14 million, and it's always Ethereum. ERC20 was stolen, and it was done through fake contracts, which tricked the Furubo Combo into thinking that AVE version 2 had a new implementation. And because of this, all the interactions with AVE 2 allowed all transactions approved from Furubo to their wallet, and basically 14 million Ethereum was stolen, which is not great. Now, FD7 has launched, as I said, a new $250 million fund buying ADA and DOT. They are Dubai-based, but apparently they're offering it as a fund to India, which is going to be very interesting. That crypto exchange is launching soon, apparently. Also, if we look at crypto futures in February, but at the end of February, on Sunday, yesterday, there was massive liquidations. And this was because, obviously, of tax profit selling and this sort of thing, okay? Another big news story today is Japanese e-commerce giant Rakuten now accepts cryptocurrency, and they're accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BCH, but they could also accept other cryptocurrencies. This means people can now transact to go and buy things at Family Mart or groceries or anything, and go to restaurants like McDonald's and all sorts of things. So this is huge. this is huge adoption of cryptocurrency. Rakuten app will also have cryptocurrency tools added to it, so it's very easy for people to transact cryptocurrency, which is a pretty amazing story, actually. That's huge in Japan, and it's going to really flourish. There's no doubt about it. What else we got here? Some lawyers in China are contesting the Chinese government story on cryptocurrency, and are saying that people should be able to buy and sell cryptocurrency because the Chinese government did recognise cryptocurrency as virtual assets to be traded. So that's an interesting story. Bitpanda gets an investment license in Austria. Citigroup have announced that there's a massive turning point in this market at the moment, where they believe it's going to be a massive run from people and corporations to get into cryptocurrency, and it's going to become more mainstream. They believe the market will be very, very strong, and their global trading units, Citigroup, believe that Bitcoin is the token that should be traded in terms of international currency and that sort of thing. I tend to disagree with that, but I do believe that they're right in saying this market is going to go a lot higher. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Equal Group PLC, which is listed on the UK Stock Exchange, its payments and EE banking, has entered into partnership with Tap Global, which is in Gibraltar, to basically buy and sell and offer clients cryptocurrency. BitLooks reports significant use of cryptocurrency. It's a small private flight concern business, and they accepted cryptocurrency in 2018, and now they're finding that 80% of their internationals book with cryptocurrency, which is pretty interesting in itself. There's also a story in the social media asking, will Coinbase introduce its own token? And that would be very, very interesting if they did. Binance had their own coin, as you know. So that's interesting story in itself. Now they're listing on the New York NASDAQ, American NASDAQ. Ripple today unblocks 1 billion XRP as the coin trades at 43, which I think is crazy, simply because they've been delisted off a lot of exchanges, so the volume's going to be down anyway. Why would they do that? I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. And also, you've had Jed McCaleb out there selling XRP between the February the 20th to the 26th, 136 million and he still has about 3 billion left to sell. It doesn't make sense to me that Ripple would do that, unlock more XRP. And this is why I believe that XRP will be weak for a while. This SEC court case needs to, get to some sort of conclusion, but how long it takes, I don't know. But I just have the feeling that other coins are going to perform so much better than XRP, like Binance, like Nexo, for example, like VeChain, for example, Tron, which is so cheap, Qcoin, for example, Engine, which we have all of these in our portfolio as well. Okay. Also, as you know, Cardano launched their main multi-asset features and in their mainnet, and that's going to make them be able to do more scalability and quicker sending of transactions and the like through multi-assets and that sort of thing, and multi-FX and all sorts of things. And basically, the Daedalus wallet has been launched ahead of Mary's, so that's a good story for them. And we saw Cardano up quite a bit yesterday, but it's not doing a lot today. Apparently, Dodge has improved the speed of mainnet. Blockchain tech was based on UK vaccination program. Also, there's a story in there that matic POLGYON, once it gets officially listed on Coinbase, I'm not sure what it's trading on there or not, there's an analyst out there that says it could potentially get to $1, and I think that is possibly true. It is proof of stake and is doing very well at the moment. Very, very interesting as well. So let's just look at, the total market cap at the moment. It's 1.543 trillion, volume's up at 71.994 bill. Also, liquidity is 3.120 bill. Dominance come down, interestingly enough, to 58.2%, and that was on Sunday as well, I think. Bitcoin's up 7%, Ethereum's up 12%, ADA's up 0.74%, Binance is up 20%. Binance is doing extremely well today. Also, a lot of the exchange coins are, and we do buy exchange coins, and Nexo's up quite a lot as well, which is a very, very good story. We do, I think we're going to find that they will perform very well. And when we look at our portfolio, they're up quite a bit. The exchange coins as well as the custodian coins that are linked to exchanges as well, which doesn't surprise me. So if you look at total real volume today, we've got basically, just put that in, we've got Tether at 22.81 bill. That's a lot. Bitcoin at 10.54 bill. That's huge. Ethereum at 6.2. Binance US 3.58, ADA 3 billion, BNB at 3 billion, Litecoin 694, then you've got Ripple, and then you've got Matic up there at 431 mil. Now I've put out a lot of trading stuff today for my clients to buy, and one of them is Matic Network as well, or POLGYON as it's now called as well. So I'm quite bullish that. Absolutely. If we look at the social media, what they're talking about today, it's Polygon, Matic in the worldwide searches on Google, the Graft, which we're also in, Pancake Swap, which we're not in, Binance Coin we're in, Antimatter, Bondly, and Muse. That's for the Google Total Social worldwide. If you look at last for social media, they're talking Pancake, Phantom, Ravencoin, Binance, Polygon, Matic, Holo, and Icon. And we have obviously Binance, Matic, and we have Icon, the Graft, and a few others there, as I mentioned. Okay, so that's very interesting in itself. And if we look at our overall trading story and just see what the market momentum is at the moment, bull is 132 and bear is 628. Yesterday that was at very high levels, but I am very bullish this market. I think it's very, very cheap at the moment. You can go a lot higher as far as I'm concerned, and I just think it will. So let's just quickly talk about Fiat Markets. Not a great deal happened. The equity markets were down on Friday, but I guess with all this cash potentially coming to the market, you'll probably see equity markets start to increase again. There was a movement out of the Dow stocks back into technology, which is interesting with the 10-year bond rate coming down in the US. Commodities not doing much. Gold 17.35. Silver 26.75, and oil was up at $62.27. Coronavirus cases, unfortunately, what have we got? About 147 mil or something, and 2.544 mil deaths. But so overall, in terms of crypto land, we've gone extra long for the start of March. In other words, buying more crypto for our investment portfolio and our trading portfolio. And I'm ultra bull just simply because of all the money that's coming in, the new participants. The market did get sold off quite a bit at the end of February, and I just think this market is seriously, seriously cheap. Thanks very much, and please do look at my YouTube, Patreon, and Twitter, and I'm on other things as well. Thank you for listening.